Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been a little MIA recently. I've been working nights and weekends, so it's been pretty hectic. Just inside the GTO right now, running it because I try and at least start it up once a week, twice a week. Been slacking the past few weeks, but a little dead battery. Jumped it. It's on. All our gauges are working, no check engine light. So yeah, I just wanted to give you an update on what's going on with the car and what plans I have for it coming up, because I've been working to pay off some, pay off a credit card that I put most of this stuff on before, so that's something I gotta do. I'm getting close, so once that's paid off, or at least close to being paid off, then I can buy more goodies and we continue on with this project. So let's get out and just check on the car for a little bit, and then I'll dive into what I plan on doing this coming spring. So yeah, the car is alive, so that's good. Still no leaks, no nothing, no problems. Just that battery. No final time. Outside of that, no big deal. Everything else is running fine, so I can't really complain. So I'm going to shut the car off and tell you the minor things I did this winter. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. But let me shut the car off and I'll dive into that. Okay, vehicle is off now, so now I could talk. So one thing I had kind of an issue with, and I don't know if it was related to this thing, but I took a shot in the dark. But the idle air control. I got the Holley Sniper EFI air intake control, so that one's brandy new, and I got tired of looking at the old one, which is right there. It was all old and decrepit from the stock intake manifold. I called Holley just to see if that would be causing an issue. They said no, the stock one should work fine, but I swapped this one out and it's a lot better at idle, I'll tell you that much. So is that a recommended change? I don't know. But I changed it. I forgot how much the thing cost. It was under $100. So I was like, nah, screw it. I'll do it. Yeah, other than that, things running fine. I am actively going into the future plans of the car in the next few weeks, month, whatever, is getting this bad boy, maybe not this one, but at least a battery to the trunk. So I was scouting that out. I've seen a couple people running through a wiring harness grommet, the big one that's like right there in the corner. So may go that route. Still toying with it. I have a bunch of wire and stuff, so I can get it back there. So that is a future plan. Also, something that I have, it's back here. I don't feel like digging it out, but these are the old front control arms. I want to swap out the bushings and the ball joints. Do a little video on that, get these painted up so I have spare. Because when I redid the front suspension, I changed the entire front control arm. It already had new bushings in it. I believe they were white lined. It was new ball joints, new bushings. Didn't have to knock anything out, but should have a spare set just in case. I'll see if I get them powder coated or painted or something, whatever. Also, another thing I got it for Christmas, but gonna put it on at some point, but I will go up to the spare bedroom because that's where car parts belong, in spare bedrooms, until they get on the vehicle, that is. I got these carbon fibre looking side skirt mounts with the little wingy dings on the side. So basically you put it mounted up under the side skirt and it sticks out, adds a little flair. So I'm going to add these on just to add a little style to the car. I don't know if anybody's done these before, but if you have, let me know in the comments. But I want to give it a go. And as I mentioned earlier, I got some battery stuff there. I still got bushings here. So we'll dive into that at some point. But yeah, it's just, you can see the little wing that comes up. I don't know if this thing's going to get kicked or stepped on or broken, but hopefully it doesn't happen. There's Putty Cat making an entrance. Yeah. Hello, little sir. My little tuxedo cat. So as far as other things going on with the car that I want to do, I want to get a T56 Magnum transmission with the close gear ratio because I want to bring this car on like road course, autocross tracks. So looking for the higher speed. So it's going to be a close ratio transmission. And then maybe you guys could give me some suggestions on this, but I want to get the G-Force entire 9-inch rear system. So just looking for suggestions on what gear ratio I should potentially do. I know drag racers do a lot of 325, and but I was thinking either the 325 or the 3.0. But that whole kit comes with basically everything except the bearings for the rear wheels. Everything else is there, the half shafts, the drive shafts, drive shaft, and like all that fun stuff. So looking to go that route with that. And then also a big brake kit. I'm looking at the Willwood one. So I'm thinking about just doing the front brakes for now. And because I don't think there's really a difference between the back brakes now except for the name and all that stuff. So thinking about going that route with that. Just do the front. And then yeah, maybe if I'm bored, I'll just do the back anyway, and then I'll do some compare and contrast on stopping over the stock brakes, just doing the front, and then having the whole thing done, and you know, all that fun stuff. And then to obviously drive the car a lot more. Wintertime came, and the brakes is still the brakes, so I have to figure out something for that. My dad's got a new mechanic in his yard, so he's going to take a look at it at some point. I'm going to bring it to him. And he's got all fancy computers. He used to work at a dealership. So maybe he has a Tech 2 floating around and he could just do it. And I could throw him a couple bucks to do it instead of bringing it to a dealership. I do not feel like doing that. Because, like I said, I've had no time to do anything with this car. As you could see my schedule, OT, nights, rest, OT, rest. These are all nights. That's all nights. This week's coming up. That's probably going to be all nights. And even back in February. Nights. And the first part of January, or the last part of January, I should say, was all nights and rest period. I love Rick and Morty, by the way. Greatest show ever. So yeah, that's been the look into my life. So just sleeping during the day, working nights, and freezing my ass off because it's still winter. So anyway, just wanted to keep you updated. I'm going to start buying stuff hopefully early April so we can start building this thing out the rest of the way. Leave a comment if you have a suggestion for the rear gear size, or if I should do the wide or close ratio transmission. I'm leaning towards close because, like I said, I want more top speed and all that fun stuff. So we could be faster, or at least have more top speed. And if you got suggestions on wheels, that'd be cool. I kind of have a set picked out. I will inlay that somewhere here, but I think Fitment Industries had those wheels, and I believe there was a car that they had showcased on there that had those wheels. I saw the wheels, and then I saw them on the car, and I was like, that looks dope. So yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next couple weeks. I'll get something out, and we will kind of finish this project to as far as I want to go with where it stands now. You know, barring anything crazy comes up or I decide to change the engine and go ham. But my ultimate goal is to either get a new project car after the GTO is roadworthy, or just work on my Jeep, because my Jeep frame is sewer sliding itself with rust, which sucks, but I got some things to deal with that. But I might do a frame off, or just replace the frame and just restore the whole thing, and maybe do an engine swap. Who knows? I might get bored and do that, or find a $500 beater that I could turn into a very fun car. So all the options in the world for that. That's for the future. Maybe I'll find something in the fall for a fun project. But so yeah, other than that, if you got those suggestions or whatever, leave them in the comments below. And thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next few weeks, hopefully.